welcome back to Just Code It. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Evaluator Optimizer design pattern in LangGraph. To start out, let's look at the final product. This is the graph we're creating. We have a generator node, an evaluator node, and then we check the score to tell if it needs to go back to the generator or not. The goal is to tell a joke here. And what it does, let's give it a run. We run it and it starts with a basic joke and it refines the joke until it passes the score of 8 or above. Iteration 2, it's 7. Iteration 3, it gets to 8 and it breaks out. The Evaluator Optimizer design pattern is useful for scenarios where quality is key priority. If you need to get to a specific quality of output, you can iterate until you refine the prompt or refine the answer until you get to that. Also, it's good for refining code generation, creative writing, and designing of tasks. Again, this is the graph we're going to be building. We'll make that a bit smaller and begin on the actual coding. Like always, we have our imports. You can use Chat OpenAI or Chat Ollama. I'm using Ollama. Just grabbing some environment variables, defining my model, creating the model, which is Chat Ollama, model name, temperature of 0.2, and then my base URL. After initializing the model, we're going to create our data schema definitions. We're going to have 2 data schemas. We're going to have the agent state and the evaluation state. The agent state inherits from typing type dict, where it just has some basic things like topic, joke, feedback, score, and iteration. Topic is the joke topic. Joke is the current iteration of that joke, so the most up-to-date joke. Feedback is the feedback for that joke, the score of that joke, and then we want to keep track of the number of iterations so it doesn't go in a forever loop. We're going to have a condition for X number of iterations. The evaluator has another state where it inherits from base model, from Pydantic base model. Up here, what it does is it has a score and a feedback. The score is an integer with a field with description score from 1 to 10. 10 is the best. And then feedback is a string which gives specific feedback to improve the joke. Moving down a bit. First, we have the generator node. The generator node takes in a state and it grabs the topic, feedback, and iteration. Then it checks to see if feedback has been given. If it has, then it knows that it's getting it back. And we prompt here. Then we prompt here, telling it the joke topic, then the previous attempt, and then generate a better joke. We generate a funny joke. This is the initial joke that will be generated. After creating our prompt, we're then going to give it to the LLM with a human message, content as the prompt. Print that out and return the state where the joke is updated with the response content, and then the iteration is iteration plus 1. Next up, we have the evaluator node. This is the node that's grading how good the joke is. The evaluator node's prompt is a prompt that essentially helps evaluate the joke, evaluate this joke for humor and clarity, and then rate from 1 to 10. Then we create an evaluator, which is a model with a structured output. The structured output for this model is going to use that evaluation. This model then returns the structure of this evaluator score and feedback. After that, we get our results by using the evaluator and invoking off of it with the human message and our prompt. Finally, we print and update the state with the result score and result feedback. Moving down to the workflow control flow, we have the should continue. Should continue evaluates 2 state variables, which is the score and the iterations. For score, we're looking for a score greater than 8, and for iterations, we're looking for larger than 4. This will end the loop. We return the end state. Both of these, if they are true, they will kick it out to the end. Otherwise, it's going to loop back to the generator because we return the generator. After creating all of our nodes and control flow, we're now going to actually build the graph. We're going to do state graph, agent state, which is the state we created up above, and builder add node, generator, builder add node. evaluator and pass them our two methods. After defining the nodes, we're then going to create our logic path with the generator as the entry point, and then we're going to add an edge from generator to evaluator right here. After creating that first edge, we're going to add a conditional edge, which is this decision right here. And the decision starts at the evaluator and uses the should continue to decide if it goes to the end or not. The should continue returns a mapping, which is either going to go to the generator or end. These are the values of the destination nodes. After defining everything in our graph, we're going to compile it to make sure it actually compiles. Finally, once that is all complete, we are able to run this. To run this, we're going to first initialize the state with a topic quantum physics, iteration 0. Then we take that initial state and pass it into our graph. We do graph.invoke, give it our initial state, and that kicks off the LangGraph graph. After the graph runs, we get our result, which we can grab the joke from the result. The final result will return the state. We're just going to grab the joke from the state, but we'll also have feedback, score, topic, other things within that final result. Print it out. Let's give this a run. We have the generator. Oh, that gave me a good joke right off the bat. Okay, iteration 1, we have a 6, it should go again. We have an 8 and it kicks out. If you're having trouble getting it to iterate, I would maybe increase this to a 9 or use a worse model. I'm just using Llama 3.2, but honestly, moving it up to a 9 will probably force it to iterate X amount of times, as it normally gets to 8 pretty easily. And then, yeah, just gets stuck at 8 there. If you're having issues using a more intelligent model, maybe up that to 9 for the threshold. If you have any questions on how to code this or have any questions on how this works or other use cases, please comment down below and like and subscribe. That really does help out the channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you next time.